waiting in the middle of the street?
I'm not in the middle of the street. I'm parked on the side.
No, that's my parking strip and you're not on it.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
I don't want you on it.
okay, well, I mean, I can park on the side of the street.
Yeah, I just, yeah, because this is still the street. Well, kind of half and half.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's probably better to be on a side street than on a main, this is a main road.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to be parked here, so.
You're going to be parked here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just keep my eye on you then.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Wow. That is just, I can't believe it. Wow. Wow. I mean, twice in 1 week, you can't make this stuff up.
Well, you know, as I've said before, show me a Karen that's actually afraid of a black male, because I have not seen it. The Karen says that she will be keeping an eye on him. He's not doing anything illegal. He was extremely courteous. Big ups to the level of respect he showed an individual when, frankly, he doesn't have to answer any question whatsoever. Now, the irony is this: he's having, let's just say, one of those weeks, all right? It wasn't his first time during that 1 week where he experienced racism. Here it is.
I'm here at the DoubleTree here in SeaTac, Washington. My house is completely out of power because of the storm. This is some absolutely racist I just encountered here at the DoubleTree Hotel. What happened was last night we lost power. I have 9-month-old twins, and what happened was we lost power. I booked a hotel room, and then the hotel room was great, so we checked out. Hopefully we had power when we got back home, and unfortunately, no, we didn't have power. So I called back. Long story short, I talked to a woman at the front desk, asked if I could rebook the room. She said, of course, you just have to recheck in at the front desk. The room rate will be $139, yada, yada, yada. And I go to check in and they say they don't have my reservation, right? Which is, okay, cool, we'll figure it out. Well, then I explained what was told to me, and the coworker leans over to this woman and says, oh, that was Rachel. And I said, I'm sorry? She said, yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
Now, here's what I noticed. Number one, he's quite understanding. All right. He's saying, hey, listen, I get it. You're overbooked. That happens. He's actually worked in the industry of service himself. He gets it. And then he makes an honorable request, because keep in mind, they have acknowledged, according to the narrative, that one of their employees did, in fact, give him perhaps incorrect information, which means she's acting as an agent of the organization, of the company, meaning the company has provided an inconvenience to the customer, which also means the company should be courteous enough to try and make it right. Here's what happened.
I have 9-month-old twins. I understand if you guys can't give me a room, but what can you guys do for me? Do you have a partner hotel that you guys can send me to? Like, please work with me. And as a black man, I really felt like this is where it really took to a racist turn. When I asked to speak with the manager, they said, oh, the manager's over there, you can go talk to her. And I said, no, I'll wait in line. And then she said, oh no, you can go ahead and talk to her. And I was like, no, I'll wait here in line while I talk to her. 20 minutes passed, and then some woman comes out the front, doesn't acknowledge me, just stands and says, what can I do? And I explained, I say, are you the manager? She said, yes, I'm one of the managers. And I explained the whole situation, and she says, okay, well, where's your reservation? And with the most smirky face ever. And I said, I just explained to you what happened. She said, well, we don't book reservations on the phone through the front desk. And I said, okay, I understand that, but at what point do you guys realize that your coworker said the wrong thing?
You see, that to me sounds so proper and right, and he's reasonable. He just requested, listen, you have a partner, hotel. Typically they do. They have individuals they work with, companies they work with. They can coordinate when things like this happen. He didn't cite that anything was racist because somebody got it wrong. Somebody may have gotten it wrong on the phone. He said it was the way he was treated after it was acknowledged that one of the employees perhaps got the information wrong and translated it to him. He is inconvenienced, obviously. He has come back to the hotel. He has twins, and nobody wants to provide a reasonable solution to the dilemma. And once again, the irony is this all happened within a week of each other. All right. So, dear brother, you are a very respectful young man. I hope that your weeks ahead are much more bright. All right. Sharon, thoughts here.
Yeah, for this father and his twins. I want to go back to something you said initially about how Karens aren't afraid of black men. I concur. In fact, I think that they rather like to pick up their scent. And when a Karen says, and I'm sure your scent has been picked up plenty, I am going to be keeping an eye on you, I read that somewhat differently, if you will. And I believe had he not mentioned his twins, these racists, and of course you and I have been there and we know exactly what went down here.
Yep.
Some will tell him, nah, come on, you're being too sensitive. No, he's not. Again, Karens actually enjoy the scent of a black man and they pick it up very far away.
Yeah, obviously so. It's like a black radar kind of thing happening. Okay. To the young brother, we really do hope you had a better week following. All right. Hate you had to go through that.